Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge. Joining us on the sideline as well. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Well, there's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
Pass to Bain. That one good for two. Bain's got the first points of the night for the Warriors. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Pass to Bain. Off target from outside. Adebayo with the ball. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Five on the clock. From about 19 feet. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Really surprised a little bit to see him drift out to the three-point line, but I guess I shouldn't be if you can stroke it like that.
And here is Siakam. Following Draymond Green's three, here's the three. And Pascal Siakam with the three.
How about the confidence from Siakam coming back with a quick response?
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Now here's Booker. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Here's Brunson. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Down low. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Thor. Shot clock at 6. Siakam inside the three-point line. Booker pulls it in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. To the paint. Edey gets the bucket.
Now, Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Desmond Bane was the topic. The coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Edey. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's rebounded by New York. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious. You forget sometimes about Pascal's physicality. The guy is 230 pounds. He's a big wing that can throw that weight around.
Back to Booker. Pass to Edey. Booker outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
To the middle. Here's Edey. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Brunson the bounce pass. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Left side, Bane. Here's Edey. Siakam pulls it in. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
The Warriors, 11.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Golden State on D. Randall surveying the D. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Now Green, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Outside Butler. Pass to Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Warrior substitution. Yusuf Nurkic. Kevin Knox, the second.
Now here's Brunson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land. Knox has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. That's to Fernando. Back to Randall. New York moving the ball around. 4. And the Knicks miss again. Warriors leading by 6. Outside, Bane. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
That's too hard. Will it go? Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But it has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Stoudemire. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. On the wing, Heel. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Randall. Here in the second quarter, just in this 3.5 minutes played.
Randall with massive improvement over last year. He could beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flood.
Here's Podziemski. Stoudemire outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Nurkic from outside the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Knicks trailed by 8. Randall outside. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
Randall with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
27 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Jackson Davis. It's stolen by Randall. Inside. Got a piece of it. Heel way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Siakam outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Thor. New York needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Takes it out to Siakam. Good on the triple. Siakam's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks.
Well, when he finds the shot he wants, Siakam is a threat from range.
Booker outside. The drive by Booker. It's rebounded by New York.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
They kick it out to Green. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Dadier. No good on the triple. And so Booker will bring it up for Golden State. It's a one-point game. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Here's Edey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edey's got his third bucket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to make.
The drive by Siakam.
Well, an assertive Siakam is an effective Siakam.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Pass to Edey. On the wing, Booker. He's got 5. Some nice passing by Golden State. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. The shot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's Brunson. Siakam outside. Wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Siakam's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
27.
Here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
New York with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Dadier. Warriors with the rebound. Right side Bane. On the wing Booker. Outside Bane. Back to Booker. Book it! Devin for 3.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Adebayo the screen. Siakam for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Back to Booker. Outside Green. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Here's Edey. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Warrior substitution. Number 20. Games out of
Bane looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
the assist.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Brunson from downtown. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Why is it lefties like Brunson just make it look so much better when you're firing the rock?
Stoudemire outside, driving in, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. Pascal Siakam getting it done for New York. He's been...
The Warriors, 34.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Warriors trailing. Stoudemire with the ball. To the paint. Now, here's Bane. Pass to Nurkic. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Nurkic has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. Out to Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Down low. Here's Bane. And there it is for him.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Thor. Back to Brunson. Here's Hart. By Stoudemire. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
A demonstration of how tough Hart is, willing to accept contact and really work through it.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They trail by one. Stoudemire in the post. A kick out to Bane. 5 to shoot. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's McBride. Connects from three-point range. McBride's got the lead up to 4 now for New York. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And the Warriors making a change here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys. We're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. That one goes in.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
That's to Fernando. Brunson surveying the D. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. They set the screen. Outside Butler. Launches a three. Fernando pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. Butler covering. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here.
Warriors substitution.
Hart, wide open. He fires. No good on the quick three. And here are the Warriors now. Green, the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
And Booker coming through again. What a huge shot.
1:56 left in the game. To the right wing. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Siakam outside. To Fernando. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
First team foul. Substitution.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Booker in the corner. Clock at 6. Outside Butler. Puts up a deep three. No good from Booker. And Siakam has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Here's Adebayo. Yes!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Poked away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Booker. Money!
And Booker, that's the guy you want in the clutch.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Pass to Siakam. Four on the shot clock. Adebayo. Good!
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
And here is Payne. Booker in the corner. The three. Can't get the three to fall. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
For the NBA, let's get loud. Substitution on the court.
And an intentional foul right there.
Jimmy Butler. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Your next breaker is through.
So a close game. See.